Be honest. Some of y'all call it freedom because it sounds mature. You say, I am just exploring. I am keeping my options open. I am not rushing the process. Meanwhile, your room looks like a side quest graveyard. 3 abandoned planners, 4 screenshots of quotes, a gym membership that has not seen you since episode 2, and your sleep schedule is so broken even Nazuna would say, bro, you good? Here is the truth. Sometimes what you call freedom is not freedom. It is drift with better branding. And Call of the Night is the perfect anime mirror for that. Ko walks through the night because the day feels boring, heavy, fake, and pointless. That feeling is real. A lot of young adults know that exact mood. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are tired of pretending the normal path makes sense. But if you keep wandering without choosing, the night stops being mysterious and starts becoming a cage with streetlights. This is Michael Yearby, your growth strategist, and you're locked in with From Anime to Action, the podcast where we watch the scenes, learn the lessons, and execute. And before we get deep, if you need music that makes your life feel like an anime training arc instead of a sad loading screen, go check out Rashad Oliver's anime-fused hip-hop music. The link is in the description below. Play it while you walk, while you plan, while you stop lying to yourself in 4K. Now let's talk about Ko. Ko is not wandering because the city is pretty. The city is pretty, yes. Call of the Night has that purple, blue, neon, late night lonely beauty that makes you want to put on headphones and stare dramatically out a window like you just got betrayed by your algebra homework. But Ko is wandering because his daytime life does not feel like his. School feels fake. Social expectations feel fake. The pressure to perform normal happiness feels fake. So the night gives him something different. The night gives him silence. The night gives him space. The night gives him Nazuna. And that is where most people misunderstand freedom. Freedom is not just escape from what you hate. Freedom also has to be movement toward what you are becoming. Koa escapes school, expectations, and the pressure to be a normal kid. But escaping something is only half a sentence. The real question is, escaping into what? Some of you are living in that blank space right now. You left the old version of yourself, but you never built the new one. You stopped chasing approval, but you never chose a mission. You stopped caring what people think, but now you barely care what you think. You said, I am protecting my peace, but what you really protected was your comfort zone wearing a silk robe. That one hurt. I know. It hurt me too. I have done this. I have mistaken motion for growth. I have filled my calendar, changed my environment, watched more content, started new ideas, told myself I was evolving, and then realized I was just moving around the same fear in different clothes. The location changed, the avoidance stayed. That is humbling. That is the kind of truth that walks in, turns on the lights, and does not care that you were trying to vibe. Ko's night walks are not wrong. Sometimes you need distance from the world to hear yourself. Sometimes the daytime version of your life is so loud that you need the night just to breathe. But the danger is when breathing becomes hiding. The danger is when peace becomes passivity. The danger is when freedom becomes a place where decisions go to die. Let's diagnose the real problem. Drift feels peaceful at first because nobody is demanding anything from you. No one is grading you. No one is judging the plan because there is no plan. No one can call you a failure because you have not actually committed to anything that can fail. That is the secret benefit of drift. It protects your ego. If you never choose a direction, you never have to face the pain of being bad at something. If you never choose a path, you never have to admit you are scared. If you never choose a goal, you can keep telling yourself, I could do it if I really wanted to. That sentence is a comfortable coffin. I could do it if I really wanted to. Okay, then want to. Pick something, try it, test it, let life respond. Because potential is not an identity. Potential is a receipt waiting for action. You cannot pay rent with potential. You cannot build confidence with imaginary effort. You cannot become the main character by binge watching other main characters make choices while you eat cereal at midnight, wondering why your life feels like filler. Ko wants to become a vampire, but even that desire is complicated. Is it a purpose, or is it another escape? Is he chasing transformation, or is he trying to disappear from being human? That is why Call of the Night hits. It is not just cute vampire chaos. It is a question. When you say you want a different life, are you building one, or are you just running from the one you have? That question is rude, but it is useful. So here are 5 rules to turn fake freedom into purpose. Rule 1. Name the escape. Do not start with the dream. Start with what you keep avoiding. Are you avoiding school pressure, family expectations, money stress, rejection, looking dumb, being ordinary, feeling behind, being seen trying and still failing? Name it plainly. Not dramatically, not with anime monologue smoke. Plainly, I am avoiding choosing because choosing means I can be judged. I am avoiding discipline because discipline would prove whether I am serious. I am avoiding structure because structure removes my excuses. That is not self-hate. That is self-honesty. A villain you can name is a villain you can fight. Rule 2. Choose one direction before you choose the perfect direction. Lost people love researching the perfect path because research feels productive without requiring courage. You watch career videos, fitness videos, finance videos, dating advice videos, productivity videos, and now your mind is a Crunchyroll queue of possible futures. Everything looks interesting. Nothing becomes real. Pick one direction for 30 days. Not forever, just 30 days. Health, money, skill, faith, study, content, career, relationship repair. One lane, one mission, one measurable outcome. The goal is not to marry the path on day 1. The goal is to stop floating long enough for life to give you data. Rule 3. Build a daytime anchor. Ko lives in the night because the day feels empty. A lot of people do the same thing emotionally. Your real life feels heavy, so you escape into a digital night, scrolling, gaming, DMs, content, music, random drives, sleep avoidance, anything that makes tomorrow stay far away. You need one daily anchor that proves you are not abandoning yourself. 10 minutes of movement, one job application, 30 minutes of focused study, one budget check, one paragraph written, one honest conversation, one cleaned corner of your room, not a fantasy overhaul, one anchor. Your purpose does not need a cinematic entrance. Sometimes it enters wearing sweatpants and carrying a trash bag. Rule 4. Let freedom prove itself on a calendar. If your freedom cannot survive a calendar, it might be chaos. Put your freedom on paper. When do you create? When do you rest? When do you train? When do you save money? When do you apply pressure? When do you recover? When do you see people? When do you stop pretending that 2 in the morning is a personality? A calendar does not kill freedom. A calendar protects it from your mood swings. Mood is a terrible manager. Mood will tell you to start a business at midnight and quit it by lunch. Mood will tell you to text the wrong person, buy the wrong thing, skip the right habit, and call it self-care. Stop letting mood drive the car. Mood does not even have insurance. Rule 5. Turn the night into a lab, not a hiding place. I love night energy, the quiet, the music, the thoughts, the feeling that the world finally stopped yelling. Use that, but do not just wander in it. Study yourself in it. Ask 3 questions. What did I avoid today? What did I learn about myself today? What is one move I will make tomorrow before my excuses wake up? That is how the night becomes a lab. That is how solitude becomes wisdom. That is how freedom gets a spine. And this is exactly why I wrote The Anime Mindset. Not because anime is cute. I love anime, but we are not here just to clap when a character powers up. We are here to ask, what would happen if I took that lesson and actually applied it to my life? The book helps anime fans turn the stories they already love into discipline, resilience, leadership, and purpose. The link is in the description below. Now, I already hear somebody saying, but Michael, what if I do not know what my purpose is? Good. That means you are honest. Purpose is not always a lightning strike. Sometimes purpose is a bruise that teaches you where your life needs strength. Sometimes purpose is the thing you keep complaining about but never take responsibility for. Sometimes purpose is built after you start moving, not before. Ko does not have everything figured out when he meets Nazuna. He is confused, awkward, and emotionally messy. That is why he feels real. He is not some perfectly disciplined hero with a 5-year plan and color-coded tabs. He is a kid trying to understand why normal life feels so suffocating. So I am not telling you to become a robot. I am not telling you to crush your feelings. I am not telling you to wake up at 4 a.m., drink sadness with lemon, and call it grind set. I am telling you that your feelings deserve leadership. Your boredom needs leadership. Your loneliness needs leadership. Your anger needs leadership. Your desire for freedom needs leadership. Because unmanaged freedom becomes drift. Managed freedom becomes purpose. That is the identity shift. You are not the lost person waiting for life to feel clear. You are the person who creates clarity by taking honest action. You are not the person floating until motivation visits like a lazy vampire. You are the person who builds a path one decision at a time. And listen, choosing does not mean you are trapped. That is the lie drift tells you. Drift says if you choose one thing, you lose all the other versions of yourself. But maturity says if you choose nothing, you lose yourself anyway. There is grief in choosing. You will have to let some fantasy versions of you die. The version who is going to become a millionaire with zero routine. The version who is going to get in shape with no discomfort. The version who is going to be discovered without being consistent. The version who is going to heal without telling the truth. Let them go. They were loud, but they were not loyal. A real path will humble you. It will expose your habits. It will show you where you are soft. It will make you confront the gap between your taste and your effort. That gap hurts. But that gap is also where confidence is built. Confidence is not, I know I will win. Confidence is, I know I will respond. That is a purpose-led identity. So here is the recap. If you call it freedom, but you keep feeling empty, check for drift. If you keep wandering but never building, check for drift. If you keep saying you are open to anything but secretly terrified of choosing one thing, check for drift. If your peace has no responsibility attached to it, check for drift. Ko's night walks show us the beauty of escape, but they also warn us about the danger of never turning escape into direction. The night can wake you up, but it cannot live your life for you. So pick a direction, build one anchor, put it on a calendar, use the quiet to study yourself. Then move. Not perfectly, not dramatically, not with a glowing sword and a theme song, although I fully support the theme song. Move honestly. And if this hit you in that uncomfortable place where your excuses keep snacks, take the Stuck Pattern Scorecard. It is a 2-minute assessment that shows which hidden pattern is blocking your next level. Hesitation, performance, control, drift, unworthiness, or fear of consequences. No fake hype, no generic motivation, just the truth and your next move. The link is in the description below. Next up, we are talking about the fragrant flower blooms with dignity and the lie that says you are unworthy of good things. Grab the free booklet, stay close, and remember this: freedom is not the absence of direction. Freedom is choosing your direction before the world chooses one for you.